Hard Hat Kitten. Milo was no ordinary kitten. While most kittens chased yarn and napped in sunny spots, Milo preferred the hustle and bustle of the construction site. He had been adopted by the crew after wandering onto the lot one rainy afternoon, shivering and covered in mud. From that day on, he became the site's unofficial mascot. Dressed in a tiny orange safety vest, Milo took his job seriously, supervising from stacks of lumber, inspecting toolboxes, and batting at loose nails. The workers adored him, and even Bruno, the gruff old foreman, secretly kept treats in his pocket for the tiny inspector. But one afternoon, as the sun beat down on the half-built structure, Milo got a little too curious. A pile of bricks teetered on the edge of a scaffold, and a gust of wind sent one tumbling down. Milo, investigating a pile of blueprints below, didn't see it coming. Crack! The brick hit the ground inches from him, sending a spray of dust into the air. Startled, Milo jumped, lost his footing, and fell straight into an open trench. A yelp escaped him as he hit the ground, a sharp pain shooting through his tiny paw. He tried to move, but his leg refused. Panic set in. The sounds of construction drowned out his small cries. But someone heard. Brutus, the site's loyal guard dog, had been napping in the shade when he sensed something was wrong. His ears perked. His nose twitched. Then he heard it, the faintest meow. Brutus bolted. His massive paws thudded against the dirt as he followed the scent, sniffing wildly until he found the trench. Looking down, he saw Milo curled up, trembling. Without hesitation, Brutus jumped into the trench. Gently, he nosed the kitten, checking him over before grabbing the back of Milo's vest between his teeth. With a strong leap, Brutus hoisted them both out and placed Milo safely on the ground. By then, the workers had noticed the commotion. "Brutus! What is it, boy?" one of them called, rushing over. His eyes widened when he saw Milo, his tiny paw stretched out at an odd angle. "We need to get him to the vet," another worker said. Bruno, the foreman, scooped the kitten up in his calloused hands. "You're one lucky little guy," he muttered, giving Brutus a rough scratch behind the ears. "And you, big guy, just earned yourself an extra steak dinner." Milo was rushed to the vet, where they bandaged his paw and promised he'd be just fine. When he returned to the site a few days later, hobbling on 3 legs, the crew cheered. Brutus wagged his tail so hard he nearly knocked over a ladder. From then on, Milo got a new piece of safety gear, his very own hard hat, custom-made from a small plastic bowl. And Brutus? He never let his little apprentice out of his sight again, because even the toughest workers needed a good rescue sometimes.